1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello and welcome to I Hate Drums. Now that song you just heard is called Oh Yeah. This is a beginner track and the main focus of this song is actually having rests within grooves. Now you might be wondering, what is a rest? In short, a rest is space. We're adding some space to some of these grooves rather than filling the space with a drum. Now generally speaking, with written drum music, you have two zones a lot of the time, and that'll be the cymbal zone, which is on top, and the drum zone, which is below this. If you have a rest within the drum zone, like the grooves we're going to be playing today, it doesn't mean there's a rest within the cymbal zone. So we are going to be striking the hi-hats all the way through these grooves, even though we're going to have some rests underneath them within the drum area. Likewise, if you had a rest within a cymbal part, that wouldn't mean you have a rest within the drum part. You might still be playing a drum even when you come off of the hi-hat. But today, we're going to be hitting those hi-hats continuously, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and some of the drums that we normally have, they won't be there because we're going to be replacing those with a rest. Now the rest that we're dealing with today is actually an 8th note rest. So when we're counting the hi-hats, we're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and these are all 8th notes. So that the space you have between each of those hits, that's the space of rest that we could potentially add. Now in most drum music, this rest will always be on a number count and it'll be followed by an 8th note on its own on the and count. So as you'll see in a second, within the first groove, we're going to have a rest on beat 3, followed by a bass drum on the and of 3. In most drum music for beginners, you won't see this rest on an and. You'll only ever see it on a number. And if it helps, all you really need to do when you see one is just hit the hi-hat in this case. So get yourself sat at your drum set or your practice pad and let's get started with the first groove. The first groove that we're going to look at today is quite similar to one of the grooves from the song Savannah. So in fact, the second groove from that song was this. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what we're actually going to do is use one of these rests, this 8th note rest, to essentially knock out one of those bass drums. So within that groove, we had a bass drum on 3 and a bass drum on the and, 3 and. So we're going to put that rest on beat 3. So essentially remove that bass drum that we had on beat 3 and just replace it with essentially space. So it's just going to be a hi-hat strike. And that's going to make the first groove of this song, Oh Yeah, sound like this. So it's 1, 2, and 4. We still have those 8 hi-hats that we had in the previous song. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're still starting with the bass drum on beat 1 and a snare drum on beat 2, but instead of having the 3 and followed by 4 on the snare, We've got a rest on 3, a bass drum on the and of 3, and then that snare hit on 4. So I'll play that again. Now, a lot of the time, once you get into a groove and you start to hear the pattern, we tend to think of the bass drum and the snare drum most of all. So for this groove, boom, ba, boom, ba. There's quite a lot of space in the middle of this groove, and that can make placing that bass drum quite tricky. So what I'd recommend is that you actually think about and listen out for those 2 hi-hat strikes in the middle of the groove. So rather than just thinking boom, ba, try and think boom, ba, tick, tick, boom, ba, because that can make it a lot easier to hear the groove and consistently reproduce it. So listen out for that. Boom, ba, tick, tick, boom, ba. So could you hear that? Tick, tick. So let's see if we can do that groove 2 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that is groove 1 for this song. So as the title suggests, this is a preview of lesson 10. If you want to do the full lesson, which is over half an hour long, you need to go to my website, which is www.ihitdrums.co.uk. The full version of this lesson includes the written music along with multi-tempo backing tracks, and I also break down another 4 different grooves, as well as working you through that written music and also helping you break it down so that you can practice it effectively with a metronome and with the music. I'll also cover a few extras that you might want to try which aren't included within the written music. So far this year I've put out 9 free lessons, including the very first song Savannah, which I hope you've tried. If not, you can find that on my website as well. I hope that you've benefited from those first 9 lessons that have been absolutely free, and that you might consider spending a little bit of money to get the full version of this lesson. Like I say, it's over half an hour long, about 35 minutes long, so I think you'll be getting your money's worth. I will continue to put out free lessons as well, but please do consider taking part in the songs which aren't free within the rest of this beginner course, because that is really where you're playing, and all the other skills that you've learned within the free lessons are going to be usable information that you get to try out. So once again, that's on my website, www.ihitdrums.co.uk. But until next time, enjoy and thank you.